Welcome to the high life. I mean, Seaside Valley. The second map that you can unlock in Bus Sim 21. You unlock it by doing the high life mission on the first map. So that's why I botched that. So now I'm in, I don't even know what you call it. Sandbox mode. And essentially I chose that so that I could just showcase the map, so we could take a look at what it looks like with no actual quests, nothing. Just wanted to have some silly fun driving around, testing the game. How does it run on an i7 6700 non-K, not overclocked, with 16 gigs of RAM, running a potato from 7 years ago, but with an RTX 2070 Super. And I tell you, this game compared to day one before the first couple of hotfixes, it's a different game. But I've already gone on my rant about that. I want you to see the pedestrians. I want you to see the traffic. How are they behaving? I want you to see how those people just popped up out of nowhere. I want you to notice that the mountains in the distance are actually pretty decent and don't look stupid. Bus Sim 18, oh man, those mountains were awful. Absolute shit. And I do repeat that in all my videos. So this is just beautiful, isn't it? Just cruising around. This and Skater XL and other simulation games, they are just a hoot. Let's slam the brakes. Let's take a look at what we've got here. For those pedestrians, you could see they just a little bit odd. That's okay. I'm gonna say this in every single one of my Bus Sim 21 videos. I really want them to add the option to be able to adjust our seat front, back, maybe not quite the side, up, down, without just playing with the field of view. It's not the same. If you change the field of view so that you're a little bit more back like I did, it gives you more of a tunnel vision, fisheye look. You don't want that. I like this map, actually. I like the both of them. Got some little pop-in action there. Let me see if I could change something. Where are the graphics? There we go. Graphic settings. Let's do view distance very high. Let's do ultra. Just for the view distance, just to kind of see if it helps a little bit reduce some of that popping. Just a smidgen. Even if it's just a little bit. So again, this is a big deal right here. This is a part of the showcase. I mean, be honest with me. Look at that Rocky Mountain in the background. Tell me that doesn't look good. Tell me right now that it looks like in Bus Sim 2018. It doesn't. And if you think so, you're drunk. I don't know how long this route is, but it's pretty big. I'll show you the map in a moment. I just want to get some gameplay in where I'm driving the bus. Where I'm not stopping every 2 seconds to look at something. I was also just playing the game The Bus. It's an early access. That one's a little bit more demanding on the computer. Especially since the last recent update, for some reason, it's not working quite as well as I'd like to. That game, let me tell you, is something. Something to look out for. As is this game. They're both sim games, but they're so different that I can justify playing the two of them. One's a 1-to-1 scale of Berlin. And this one is supposed to replicate, well, Europe on this map. And then the other one, Angel Hills or whatever, I think it's supposed to be like San Francisco or something like that. So the graphics, the vibe, it's just not the same. And I mean, this game I got on G2A for like $32 or $34 Canadian. That's like 26 bucks, maybe $28 US from my American friends out there. Don't ask me what that accent was. It was an epic fail. And then the bus was like about the same price. So for about 60 macaroons, you can get 2 bus games. I think we're coming up to our first bus stop finally. Gonna pick up some peeps. I'm really liking this bus as well. This is probably my favorite bus, by the way. Let me show you the bus. I forget the brand. Who knows? I just don't remember. Oh, well here I could do this. Since I'm talking about it. There it is. It is the Grande. You know what I'm saying? The Grande West. It's a 35-footer. It's worth $500,000. That's what I'm working with. Alright. Let's go on to our next stop. But before we do that, I know, you're like, Jesus, seriously? This guy again? So I started from all the way over here, but I didn't start recording until, you know, where am I? Somewhere over here. And now we're going, holy shish kebab. I mean, we're going down there. Like, wow. And then obviously it loops all the way back around, and anyhow. It's a big map. Again, this wasn't supposed to be like a serious route or anything like that. I am just the showcase guy. A little bit of screen flickering in the end on some textures. Sometimes that could be a little distracting. Another thing to complain about is there does not appear to be... Whoops, wrong button. Any way to change the steering sensitivity so that it's a little bit more robust. So that it's a little bit more stiff when you're turning the wheel side by side. I mean, you've got the force feedback in general, but that's for like when you're hitting potholes and shit like that. This right here, force feedback intensity. I don't know. Maybe it is for everything. It used to be on 10,000%. I know I talk about that all the time because that was pretty fucking funny. Those stories will never get old. How my protein shake or my tea or whatever it is I'm drinking goes flying off the desk when I hit a pothole because of that intensity. The force is real. Oh, okay, yeah, it does affect the steering. Okay. That's the thing. It's you can't separate the steering force feedback from hitting a pothole, like environmental hazards kind of thing. You can do stuff like that in American Truck Simulator. I know this game is not American Truck Simulator. That is not going to prevent me from still stating that it would be cool. It would be a welcomed addition Fuck these roundabouts. Just give us a four-way stop or a light. Oh, look at the cows. Big Mac, anyone? PETA would have appreciated that comment. Oh, this is fun. I spent... Holy...
Watch out.
See what I mean? That's what just happened. That was because of the force feedback. I hit a pothole and shit went crazy. But yeah, I was saying, I spent most of my day today playing... I'm getting distracted a lot.
Darn, I forgot to...
It doesn't matter.
Whoa!
Whoops.
Did we just crash?
Oh, zip it.
Gosh.
Yeah, that force feedback is violent. I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to change that. Jesus. Whoops. Gonna leave it at 20. I still don't know what this does, but I cranked it up. Oh, this one. It was at like... I don't remember. 2%? No. That's this one. Anyways, 30%, and I jacked it to 150. I still don't know what it does. Control the sensitivity distribution across the analog input range. A lower value means more control over smaller steering adjustments. I just don't know what it does. Honestly. I'm at a loss. There, both 30%. Oh, for... Who's in my way?
Oh no, I'm late for art class.
Well, if I stopped crashing into all these fucking cars, maybe we wouldn't be late. Anyhow. Yeah, so playing the bus and bus sim on and off all day was pretty nice. It's just so relaxing. You know, that's really the biggest thing. I can talk. I don't have to stress out that I've got 5 snipers that are trying to pop me in the face. I'm talking about Call of Duty, of course. Not doing a road travel in the Middle East.
Aww,
And it's just
drained again.
an amazing escape. Same thing, like I said before. American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, Skater XL, The Sims, sports games. Games that you don't really have to think too much, that you can just easily get lost in. Like in this one, what do I gotta do? Absolutely nothing. Where's the challenge? There isn't necessarily one. And there doesn't always have to be a big challenge to enjoy a game.
I recently read a book about the history of our town. Did you know Kerstenstadt is over 1,000 years old?
And again, with the pedestrians talking. I've said this in my other video. Might as well just link that video because I'm repeating all the same shit. But it's a completely different feel than playing American Truck Simulator. There ain't nobody talking to you. You're not dealing with the public. It's a solo affair. This is a lot more social. And there is multiplayer. Well, I mean, so does American Truck Simulator. I'm just saying. Oh.
Dang, I never thought my professor would ask me that question.
Got distracted again. God damn. Look at all those eager people to get on the bus.
No, my phone battery drained again.
Oh, they're going hiking. They don't want none of this bus. They're like, fuck that guy.
Thanks for being so punctual. I heard that a guy got lost hiking in the mountains.
Look at that rap. I love it.
Has he been rescued already?
It's awesome. And I think that is it. Well, what do I do? What do I do? It wants me to turn back around, and I understand that. And maybe we'll just... Oh, he ran. I was going to run him over for the fun of it. Not that running people over is fun, but in a virtual game it can be. A little bit on the morbid side, but... Nonetheless... Can we go through the fence? No, we can't. But it cost us $294.42 to test it. And that was $670. Oh, would you move your shitbox out of the way? Look at those people. Frantically, rather. Move, bitch! Get out the way! I did that in my other video. It was very costly. 20 grand for insurance per person. You know what I'm thinking? Why go to the left? We just came from there. We just came from there. So we can go... Oh, there's an airport. You know what? Let's just turn to the right. I think it's the right thing to do. We'll just kind of showcase the map just a little bit more. And then after that, I will call it the night. And I'll probably head on over and either do some Microsoft Flight Simulator before my Game Pass expires. And then I'll play some American Truck Simulator. There we go. Let's open that. Whoa. Oh, it even sounds different because the window's open. Yeah, we're going kind of fast. 100 kilometers an hour. Oh. Ooh, boy, that was close. Whew, almost broke a sweat. Yeah, this is a gorgeous map. Absolutely lovely. What happens if you play chicken with a bus? What happens? For a moment, I actually, like, my stomach dropped because I didn't know how heavy the impact was going to be. Come on. Let me see if I could find another cool street to go down. Yeah, this game... Oh, you see that texture popping. And this game really is big compared to before. Or before. The last game. Yeah, it's definitely playing pretty good. Hopefully someday when I can afford to get a new computer from the ground up, I will build it so that I can play this bastard at 60 FPS with my DSLR camera on. That would be nice. Oh, I don't know what happened there. It's like I went back in time. It's like God said, no, 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 no. Let's rewind that bitch. I was expecting some Grand Theft Auto 5 splatters. Just a scratch. But you see the pedestrians, though? Like I said, they're kind of... See what I mean? They're a little bit... See, they were crossing the street. They're like, yeah, fuck it. Forget it. Dude's a wacko behind the wheel. Piss on it. Let's just go back to where we were. And let's walk at a snail's pace. Anyhow. I could ramble on forever, but I won't. In other news... I can't wait to see the direction of this game and the bus. Like, for the future. I think it's going to be fairly exciting. I don't know what kind of DLC plans they have. I know for 18 they had, you know, some buses and then that extra map. Well, now that we've got 2 maps, are they going to give us like a 3rd map? Well, not give us, more like sell us. You ain't getting nothing for free. The glitches are free, though. Wow, look at that, eh? Let me see if I can slow the bus down. Yeah, that looks pretty good. If I do say so myself. I'm treating this like it's SnowRunner, driving it in 3rd person. Anyhow, I think I'll wrap up the video in another minute or so. I know I'm not signaling or doing the right thing. Actually, the steering does feel not the way I like it, so maybe I will put it back. 200%. Oh, that's the highest. Okay. I feel like I'm driving in Fast and the Furious or Terminator 2. You know, when they're in that truck thing and the guy goes flying off the bridge. Damn it, I was on a roll. I could have been a stunt driver. 100 kilometers an hour. I wish there was sliders to reduce pedestrians and traffic. That would be a wonderful addition to the game for some options. So I think I'm going to make a video on things that I feel would be amazing to be added to the game. Remember that the developers of this game, they want to hear your thoughts. They want to be able to, within reason, add things to the game that we want to see. But I think you get a decent idea of the vibe, the atmosphere for Seaside Valley. I think it's safe to say that. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and making my channel a tiny bit more relevant in search results when people are looking shit up online. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. The joke is getting old, but it's original. And if you do put it down, the video, I'll stick your thumb right there. And I'll slide the window right on it. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally, that would be great now, wouldn't it? But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. I should ask her on a date. What's going on there? Hey, look, I can run too. Except I can't punch people. Anyhow. Alright, until next time.